how it all started. Welcome to another episode of my naturalization journey in the United States. My name is Phoebe. Absolutely. I wanted to get this up and running so I could just be able to put this out there so a lot of persons who want to come to this country, they'll be sensitized enough, they'll be aware that hey, things are gonna happen, and the journey is just not ABC. You have to do what you have to do to make it in this country. Well, guess what? Prior to me coming here, there was also a journey, right? There was also a journey. Like I said, I remember we were working one day, and somebody in the car worked as a police officer for over 10 years in Jamaica. I remember someone in the car said that they were going to the embassy, and that got me like super excited. I was like, what? They were like, yeah, I'm going to the embassy. I have my family overseas, and I want to go to the United States. And I was like, that sounds good. And we're driving, we're doing our patrol. But that like blew my mind. It blew my mind. And I was like, going to the United States. I've never even like thought about it. Grew up in the rural Mile Gully, Manchester, Jamaica. I grew up in a very rural area, and it was called, I went to the Mile Gully all-age school back then, and then I went to the secondary section of Mile Gully school, and then I did criminal justice online. A lot of people didn't know I did that, but I did criminal justice online. I did supervisory management. I did, after graduating from Mile Gully High School, and then I did public speaking. I did a whole lot of things and get certifications and diplomas, and I still wasn't satisfied. I joined the police department in 1998. Of course, had some amazing people I train with to this day. We still stay in contact. We have a group which, if somebody passes away, we always go back to see them. But just talking about my journey in general, and had some badass parents, sold out for Christ. And to this day, all of the children, all of my brothers and sisters, are sold out for Christ. But absolutely, I lost a sister in 2018, and that's basically my life story. And then I said I became a police officer in Jamaica, worked in several departments, supported a whole lot of families, even in Manchester. I remember working in Manchester for maybe about 6 or 7 years. I worked in Manchester, worked in different areas, but make sure that nobody walked away feeling that they were treated badly. Any cases or investigations that I had, I make sure that everyone got their fair share. At the end of the day, I love the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the effort that they forge in Jamaica, and what the commissioner is doing, to make sure that the members are treated how they are supposed to be treated, because it was from there, me being a police officer, when I went to the embassy. I remember that day vividly. I went to the embassy. I had my passport, so I went to the embassy, make my appointment, because you have to make an appointment. You have to get that date. After you get that date, you have to make sure that the appointment date, stamp and everything, and you can't be late. The security officers are very stringent. They make sure that you're in the right line and you go to the right room and all of that. But you get excited knowing that your life is going to change. Things are going to happen for you. like overnight, and you're super excited. So I remember going up to the embassy. I remember going up there and just taking, I think I took the bus because there was an early bus, and I took that bus to go up there. And remember going to the embassy. I went to the embassy that morning, and I didn't know if I was going to get it, but I knew my mother prayed. Bless her soul. May her soul rest in peace and life perpetual shine upon my mother. But I remember that time when my mother said, "You're going to get it." And I believe every word that she said. That woman was a prophetess. I believe every word she said. I went up there, the interview, when they asked me, where are you going, what time, when were you going, you have to have those, because you have to go like say you're going like for 2 weeks, and if you want to extend that time, but they just want you to have like 2 weeks. You're going on vacation, they don't want you to have more than 2 weeks in their country. So that was amazing. So when I went up to the embassy, I remember she asking me like was I gonna stay with, if I had a letter from my job, asking me if I have kids, asking me if I was married, just asking me those personal questions. It make you feel comfortable talking to the person. And then when she said, okay, man, the happiest time of my life was when that lady said, okay, come back at 2 p.m. I was like, oh my God, why don't they give me this visa immediately? But guess what? They gave me the visa in at 2 p.m. Yes, I went back 2 p.m., got that visa, and yes, I got 10 years. I remember vividly, I got 10 years. Oh my God. You did not get 6 weeks, because some people get 4 a month, some people get a year, some people get 10 years. God gave me 10 years. I'm so grateful to God that He gave me an opportunity, because I look at it as an opportunity to be able to come to this country and to better my family. That was the plan, to help my other family members who are struggling. When you grow up in rural Jamaica, a lot of things doesn't happen overnight. And so I helped my family to matriculate, find their way around. But it did not happen that way. I came here and how did I even reach that I came here? I'm moving too fast, right? After I went to the embassy, it took me a while to, like I said, I found Murphy. That's when I talked to my friend, and he found Murphy at the time. And then I was able to get my visit. And the first place I came when I came to this country was Brooklyn. When I came to Brooklyn, that was something else. Stay tuned. I'm telling you, it's a twist and turn of Phoebe's journey to naturalization in the United States. Hey, I hope you enjoy the second episode. This should have been the first episode, though. I hope you enjoy the second episode. I hope you enjoy the first one, and this is the second one. Stay tuned for more. Peace. Where you from?